Hello and welcome to another daily market reading. Today it is Friday and Bitcoin is doing one of the two things that I thought it was going to do. First off, I'm on the 4-hour time frame, I'm on Bitcoin, and this is exactly how we left off the graph on the previous video with these three sort of blocks traced out. This block here is a 4-hour gap, which, I'm going to retrace it in case you haven't seen the previous video. If you can see here, there is a gap. So I'm going to trace it from there up until there. This, once we turn on the indicators, we're going to see why this gap was and is holding a lot of weight, why it's a really important block. But it has actually been a really useful super support. In the previous video, I said that there was one of the two things that the price could do was the oscillator and the 4-hour time frame could carry on going down and the price of Bitcoin just stay sideways above this block, which it has done. And that is a really positive thing for Bitcoin. It's a really bullish thing because me, following my analysis, following what I'm reading with my indicators, I still think we have room to go up a bit. Okay, so me seeing this, seeing the oscillator go down, seeing the price, yes, we did have a bit of a move down, but we've been staying sideways. We haven't broken this 4-hour gap. We haven't made a lower low. We haven't gone to test here. We haven't done any of these things. We're still remaining strong, which in my eyes is a really positive thing. Okay, so this video, there's not going to be much new stuff for me to mention. It's just going to be a really quick recap. I think we're heading into the weekend now. Tomorrow Saturday, after that Sunday. Maybe the market might be very cheeky. We might get some really stupid news, and the price during the weekend is very capable of going up and then going straight back down. You never know. But if we follow normal logic, what usually happens, it would make sense in normal terms for the price to stay like this during the weekend, the oscillator to go all the way down in the overbought area, and then at the start of the week get the pump up to these levels, which we're not so far off now. Bitcoin now is trading at 77,800. The previous high was at 79,000. We're not that far off. I'm thinking we could go up between 80 and 83. I think more than 83 is a bit of a stretch. Don't really think we're gonna go that far, but you never know. So me personally, I'm seeing some really bullish stuff on Bitcoin. We have supported this gap, which I'm really proud of and I'm really happy for. I don't think we should lose it. If we do lose it, I think now I can turn on the indicators so we can get even more information. Order block wise, on the 4-hour time frame, I quite like to use the 4-hour time frame order blocks. I think they've got some more strength. If we do lose it, okay, which I highly doubt, but if we do, we've got an order block here. Okay, I can then turn on the smart trend, which is the biggest, strongest indicator that we've got that I use. So why do I say that we should not break this gap? I'm going to delete this so that it's not in the way. Here we go. And I'm going to turn this back on. We've got the trend cloud, which is coming in around basically this gap here. Okay, so we should be supporting like we've done here. If I zoom out even more, we can see we broke the trend cloud, supported on it, supported on it, supported on it, supported on it. Now, hopefully, if we do want to have this final stretch back up, personally, I would like to see it support back on. Maybe that would be like hitting the lower end of this gap, maybe even killing this 4-hour gap, which was of so much use for us. And then having this move up, clearing this daily gap that we've got, which very conveniently finishes at 80,800. And then we could have the move down, because like I say in all of my videos, because I want to make sure we're all on the same level, let's not forget that we are in a bear market. This is just a simple Fibonacci correction back up to the 0.5 or the 0.618 level, and that's it. The bear market, I personally think, has not finished yet. Okay, so If we lose this gap, which is between 76,400 and 77,300, if we lose it, the next target is going to be where this order block is, where we've got a ghost daily gap. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to zoom in a bit more in case you are blind. This blue rectangle is highlighting a daily gap, ghost daily gap. We've also got the green smart trend, these previous lows, this order block. If we lose this gap, that's the next target. That's where I'm going to try one more long. If we lose this, then that's a different story. I think the smart trend is going to die. We're going to turn purple and we can then start looking for short positions. But do not think that's happening for now. Okay. Really quickly on BTC1 exclamation mark. Same sort of thing. You know, we've got, if I zoom out even more, which is reason why I think we've still got room to go back up. We've got a daily gap, yes, which we have knocked on its door, haven't finished it, okay, and we've got an actual gap here, which finishes at 81,245 approximately, okay. We're so close to filling it. We've started to fill it up a little bit, but we haven't finished it. You know, it would be a bit silly to go all the way up here and then now just leave it. You know, we're basically here. It would make sense for it to just go clear it up and then do the move down. I think that's what makes a bit more sense logically. So that's what I think Bitcoin's going to do. Now, Ethereum is doing a really positive thing as well. I'm going to zoom back into the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to delete this and I'm going to start again from scratch. It's going to be easier. I can hide our indicators. We don't need them for now. I just wanted to say, you know, from this process that we've got here, okay, from this sort of range, I can trace a fixed range volume profile from here up until there. We're staying, so Ethereum's doing a really similar thing as Bitcoin. The oscillator, actually I've just realized, on the 4-hour time frame we're basically overbought, nearly overbought. This was dropping. Ethereum, yes, it did have a bit of a more dramatic fall. It did fall down the stairs, but we have not exited the value area, which is quite a bullish thing. Yes, we're not outside the value area, but we're still in it. We have not lost it. The price of Ethereum has not really closed any candles below the value area low. Okay. Really quickly, I thought, why not mention it? Why am I tracing this fixed range volume profile here? Because I don't want to get information and data from this big green candle. I want to get the information from where, you know, the fun actually starts. The fun starts, you know, this whole process. It doesn't start from this green candle. It starts from this little red one from there. So that's exactly where I am tracing. That's for people that don't know what it is and how to trace it, where to trace it. That's how I personally do it. I trace it from there, from that candle, and then extend it to the right. You shouldn't really leave the value area. If you do leave it, that's an opportunity for it to go back in and to go back in. And if you really lose it, then that's it. You know, there's no more interest in staying within the value area. Okay, just thought I'd mention that really quick. Has nothing to do with this analysis, but why not? Turning on our indicators as well, we can see we're kind of getting compressed a bit. We've got this 4-hour gap here. We've got the smart trend. We've got an order block which we created with a previous high, which is where, you know, we had a move up and then we fairly had a quite big rejection from it. And then here we've got a daily gap, which is very similar thing to what Bitcoin has. Bitcoin went to hit this daily gap and it went straight back down. I think now we are due to break it, do this move, and then come back down. Okay, so just basically the same thing as yesterday, a really similar reading. It's just basically playing out as I thought it was going to play out. I still think there's room to go up, full stop. If Bitcoin goes up, I think the other altcoins are also gonna go up. Exactly the same thing here. USDT dominance had also got a 4-hour gap, which is this blue rectangle here that I've drawn out. The oscillator on the 4-hour time frame is going up, but the price, well, the value is not actually going up and up and up and up. It's sort of staying within the same thing, is respecting this 4-hour gap and is respecting the trend cloud. Okay, so in my eyes, my humble eyes, I think there is still room to go. Well, in this case, for the USDT dominance, there's still room to go down. In the case of crypto, I think there is still room to go up. Okay, I don't think much is going to happen during the weekend. If something does crazy happen, I'm gonna make a video. I am gonna make a video on Sunday anyways, and I'm also gonna be making videos during the week. Okay, so we will see how the price develops, what actually happens, if I'm right, if I'm wrong. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and see you on Sunday.